everyone, and welcome to the Trace Amigos Talk Show. We thank you so much for taking time out of your Thursday. We are humbled that you decided to spend it with us, and we are so excited for tonight's guest. Guys, it has all come down to this right here. We've been waiting months, and the man behind the scenes has put so much in to this weekend that we are excited to have him here and talk about it tonight. If you missed him on Monday night, you will see him here tonight, and he will also be on at 9 p.m. Eastern time with the Trace Hombres. That is the Bearded Respect. So, guys, if you don't get a chance to see them all here tonight, you can go check them out on the Bearded Respect tonight, guys. So we appreciate you guys being here. Tell us where you're checking in from. Tell us if you're going to make it to Zanesville, Ohio this weekend so the Trace Amigos can meet you. We are so excited, guys. I am beyond excited. I don't even know what to say. But Dino and Steve, how are you guys doing today? Dino, we'll start with you.
Man, I'm doing so good, man. I'll tell you what, today I had to work and 5:30 my time could not come quick enough, man. I am so excited. I want to get on the road. I'm leaving in the morning with my partner, Ken. We're going to come down there. Big Ken will be with me. We're going to show up. We're going to get there. It's going to be awesome. I've had a great week. I cannot wait to see my brother Chief and to finally meet Santa Tom in person. It's going to be an amazing time. I can't wait.
Wow. I've had a busy week too, and a lot of stuff to do. And once this show goes off, I still got more stuff to do to get ready. And I got to see if some of the stuff that came in the mail today is going to fit in the back of my wife's Pilot. Woo! I got a lot of stuff to bring. A lot of stuff.
It sounds like Chief's going to put me to work. That's okay, though. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. This is my first kind of big event, and it's my first time, again, like Chief and Dino said, that we'll all three get a chance to meet each other. So we'll make sure we're taking plenty of pictures. We'll make sure we're taking plenty of video to keep those that can't make it in the loop. And I think Bearded Bishop is going to be doing his a live show from there. So, guys, there's going to be so much going on. I'm just going along for the ride and just enjoying the moment. So, guys, before we introduce anybody, do you guys have anything? Because I know we want to bring our guest on, and I'm excited about hearing everything that's involved.
I do have a good question. Chief,
ahead.
how many slots do you say were left on the, because you've pretty much filled that what you made. So, man, there's going to be so much extra oil between Santa Tom and myself, man. This is going to be crazy. But I think you said
Santa Tom's already sent his up. Mine are on there. So there's 18 left for you.
You're going to need a bigger shelf.
That should be no problem.
You're going to need a bigger shelf. I love it. All right. Well, tonight, Mr. Jim Murray from Small Town Traditions was first. Jim, it's so good to have you here. Thank you. Baker, as always, on the replay squad. We appreciate you checking in, man, saying hello. El Pud, my Texas brother. How you doing, buddy? And Kay. Hey, how you doing, Kay?
Hey.
Mrs. Bruce City.
Hello, baby.
Hugs.
Oh, okay. Ronnie, how you doing? Thank you so much, Ronnie. All right. And I know everybody was saying hello to each other for quite a bit. And there he is, Dan. What's going on, brother? Can't wait to see you Saturday, brother. Hey, what's going on, Kilt? And Dan did just arrive in Zanesville. Yes. All right. Jordan. What's up, brother? And this is what it's all about right here, guys. This is who we're who we're here for, and this is what Mike Wiseman's been working so much towards. And we'll talk more about these guys here in just a second. Thank you so much for being here. All right, John Fox, what's going on, brother?
Fox.
And frickin' frack, Bob and Terry, how you doing? Ted. We want the wizard. Yes. And Mr. John Covington.
What's up, John?
Good job.
What's up, brother? Brother Lee from EDC. 3D, how you doing?
3D.
Okay.
Good.
Good.
Brother. All right. I'm checking in from Dino's living room. All right, Bane Blends, how you doing, brother?
What up, man?
And Finest, can't wait to see you, man.
You got all the
101 in today. 101. Let's go.
Tino, what's going on, brother? And Robert Allen, how you doing, man?
What's happening?
Hey, man, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys a lot. Dino.
Hey.
What's happening, Dino?
Listening podcast style. Okay, no problem, brother. Appreciate you checking in. Jeff Hyman, thank you so much for being here. Jeff, are you going to be there, Jeff? I never got it. Is he? Oh, nice. Gosh, this is going to be so fun.
Mr. Dapper.
Yes. Can't wait to see you guys. Michael S.
Hello.
What's up, brother?
What's happening?
And I think Kevin Lambright.
Kevin.
All right. And JB gets wrecked. What's going on? I think we are caught up, guys. If you guys don't have anything else, I say we go because I know he's got a busy night and we got a busy night and it's just going to be a busy night. So let's go ahead and get started. If you guys don't mind, help me welcome Mr. Mike Wiseman, the wizard himself, to the show.
What's up,
Mike? Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to talk to all of y'all. Usually tied up when you guys are on, so it's a rarity that I get to come on with you.
Right. We appreciate it.
Big
Love
time.
you on.
Mike, I know you got a lot on your plate tonight, but we like to start out with some this or that questions. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go first, Dino.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got to bring back one of these, Mike. Drive-in movies or The Milkman?
Drive-in movies.
That's a good one. I think I would too.
There's a very good logical reason. I don't want to get too graphic on your show, but we all know what happened back in the day at the drive-in movies.
I think I know.
Yes.
I don't know what happened with The Milkman.
There's things with The Milkman too, Mike.
I mean, no. But that one's kind of a no-brainer. I mean, if you think about it for about 2 seconds.
We had one up until last year, and it shut down the drive-in, and it broke my heart.
But you know what? In a way, we kind of have the Milkman back because, with Walmart delivering now and the other delivery services, Postmates, all that, you can get anything you want delivered to your door.
True.
Right. All right. Would you rather have a wand that only rolls joints or a crystal ball that only finds lost lighters?
Give me that wand.
I could use the crystal ball when I was younger because I smoked cigarettes and I'd always lose my lighters. I could never find them. I could have like 20 lighters and I would never find them.
Yeah.
Never find them.
My wife loses hers all the time, and she's the only one that smokes.
Right.
All right, Mike, you got to make something from your beard. You got to make one of these, okay? A pillow or a sweater from your beard?
It kind of serves as both, as is.
Kind of, right?
Right.
I mean, I don't know how many times I wake up and I'm laying on it.
Yeah.
It's obviously covering me all the time, so
it's both.
I'll take both. It's already there.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. All righty. Because I know you're a foodie, Mike. So here we go. Pizza with CBD infused crust or tacos with THC salsa?
Well, if you're talking CBD versus THC, it's two completely different things. So I'd go for those tacos.
Tacos. There we go.
Nice. Okay, you got to get rid of a curse word forever. Okay? The curse word is damn or shave.
You can do away with the word shave.
There you go. There you go. You're out of here.
I'm not going to say it, but our first little slogan that we had as a company is shaving is for
Beep.
yes.
I love it.
Alrighty.
I have a shirt in my closet at home that says that on the back of it.
If you had to pick one spell, summon snacks instantly or make the perfect playlist every time.
Well, as I was driving up here from Florida and getting stuck in traffic, I realized I already have the perfect playlist. But I could have went for some snacks at a lot of different times during that trip. So yeah, some of those snacks.
Yeah,
Okay.
snacks.
Snacks. I love snacks, man. Love snacks. That's my downfall. Just ice cream, that too. Okay, Mike, you know what escape rooms are, right? Who do you take with you and why?
Who do I take with me and why? I'd have to say I'd take my wife with me.
Is she good at figuring out puzzles?
Yeah, she would. She examines everything closely.
Is that a good thing?
No, I mean, she's just very observant of any and everything, pays attention to
Okay.
fine details on things.
Got it. Figures out the bad guy in the movies early and all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Alrighty. What would you rather have or do? A flying broom made of hemp stalks or teleporting through smoke rings?
Oh, teleporting.
Yeah.
That's not even a question.
There
Right?
we go.
Why aren't we teleporting now?
It's alleged that I may do that already.
Could be.
Could be. Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it.
Okay. My last one. Spend the night with your best friends at Camp Crystal Lake, or an abandoned asylum.
The abandoned asylum, because I think the architecture and just looking around and seeing all the different things would be pretty cool.
I was just talking to my son. We got to go to
Crystal Lake.
Rooney's Point. Rooney's Point's right up the road. Go check it out.
Camp Crystal Lake, there'd probably be a lot of mosquitoes and
Yeah.
whatever else. So
Well, at least, in the asylum, you got someplace to sleep with a roof over your head, sort of.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right.
All right.
But like one of the things we did up here, it was the second day we were here. We went up to Trenway. There's an old abandoned mansion. Well, it's not abandoned anymore. We're trying to get it back together. But when I was a kid, it was abandoned. We used to sneak into it all the time, go out there and drink or whatever, and party. But it was part of the Underground Railroad and a lot of like history behind it. And they have it opened up on the weekends. You can go take tours of it. So it was kind of interesting to go check that out while we were here.
Nice.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You got any left, Dino?
I got one left.
Oh, you got one left? I'm sorry. I thought you were done. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. I got one left for you. You get summoned to Hogwarts, but only to teach a class called Herbal History. Do you make it a lab or a party?
A lab or a what?
Or a party.
A party? Well, y'all fixing to find out tomorrow that there ain't nobody that throws a party better than the Hemp Wizard.
You ain't ready.
Like, you're not ready.
You ain't ready.
You ain't ready.
Oh, shoot. So, Mike, real quick, man. Combat the Kayaks, veteran organization. Tell us a little bit more about them.
All right. So this is one of the most, you guys know I've worked with a lot of different charities like down in Florida. This is easily them and one other charity, easily the two best charities I've ever worked with. These guys are absolutely amazing. What they basically do everything they do fundraisers for. They have other veterans charities that they do it, but they also take out like veterans and help them through things like with PSTD, through things like outdoor activities like kayaking and such.
Excellent.
And they pitch in and they help out like other local charities that have nothing to do with what they do. That's just, to me, that really kind of speaks volumes of their character.
We're going to get to meet some of those guys tomorrow or Saturday.
Absolutely.
Very good.
That'll be cool. Like, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like the way they're doing, they're, an amazing charity. Like I was talking to James on the phone one day, we were covering some stuff and he was like, and whatever charity you choose next year, we still want to be involved with this. We want to do this. And I'm like, James, no. You guys for the foreseeable future are the charity we're doing this for.
Love it.
That's awesome.
In the way that they have just been like next year, I hope you guys come up and can go out kayaking with us and
right.
Absolutely. So, Mike, real quick before Dino jumps in here, I'm going to steal everybody's money Saturday. So bring your dollar bills, bring your $5 bills, and you're going to get a chance to shove your dollar bills in Chiefs underwear, and all that money is going to go to Combat to Kayaks, and get to see 3 really good friends of mine get tore up.
Man. Wizard, do you have a spell you can cast on myself and Bishop and 30 Spray J, like a protection spell from getting like really mangled by this waxing?
I can only think of one thing to say about that. And I don't know if I have a spell or anything I can do, but I'm going to quote the great Clubber Lang and say, my prediction, pain.
Man, it's going to be rough.
I may pay Nicole to not rip the hair off and have Dan.
No. You can't change the rule. It's set. It's set.
Test me. Don't test me.
There is no change in the rules. No change in the rules, Chief.
Only one holds the power to change the rules, and I might just have to side with Chief here.
Oh man! Come on, Wizard.
Well, wait a minute. I can't do that. Dino, you and Big Ken are my personal bodyguards, though.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, fine. I can see.
So I'll tell you what, I can't wait because it's awesome how you expanded it from a beard competition into now we've got pinup girls and we've got the Whisk Arena. I know that it had to be like, because I know pinup girl was like last minute. So you had to be scrambling, trying to get it all together because it kind of came together last minute. How did that go? How was getting that together? Did it come together fairly smooth and it just kind of like clicked? That
it came together fairly smooth just because of the help of Onyx with that. She was able to help out tremendously. And, I might know a thing or two about doing, adding something into a comp. I'm known to do things last minute anyway when it comes to that. The person who's helped me out the most all 3 years is Ted from Black Sasquatch. He's been a tremendous help, and Ted's like very quiet, unlike me, and he's like wants everything to be well planned out, and I'll come up with an idea like we're doing this, and he's like, no, we can't. And he was fighting me on the pinup one, and I told him, no, we're doing it. We're doing it.
Right. And
I think everything's going to be just fine with it. I think also we can use it as a learning curve from next year, what we need to do for it. Me and Onyx both went into it not expecting it to be perfect with that just because it was last minute, but we're confident it's going to be really smooth and it's going to go over well. And then next year with adding it into the plan and being able to properly plan for it, we'll be able to do a lot more down that route.
Well, Mike, let me interrupt you real quick. I was asked today, like a couple hours ago, is there a special changing room for the girls for pinups, or are they going to have to kind of just use the bathroom and take a blow dryer?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's just kind of the bathroom. But, it is what it is with that. Again, this was one of those, this was added last minute. And so, we're just dealing with that. We'll try to come up with a better solution for it for next year in one way or another.
Sure.
Okay. Well, I answered it correctly then.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
I think it's really good too, because I think bringing two different communities together, that you can tell with the pinup girls, their community, they're all about charity, and with what you're doing in the beer community, it's all about charity. So I think it's awesome.
And let's not forget the music community.
Yes. But adding the pinup, so you're adding another community to what you have.
And we've got something in the works for next year. I don't really want to say what that is yet, just in case it doesn't work out. I don't see why it's not going to, but I don't want to jinx it or anything. That announcement will be when that time comes. Right now, I've already been working on next year's, as you guys know, because I've talked to you guys about some different things. But now I'm in the mode where 2 days out, I'm just kind of really looking at this year. One, trying to get through tonight and trying to get through tomorrow, and then surviving the next day. And then I got 17 hours to drive again.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
What?
No,
it's not going to go ahead.
Oh, speaking of that, there is going to be an award for the longest traveled, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, I don't know if I told you or not, but my daughter made a little something for that category of the longest traveled. So be prepared for that too. So
heck yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we know where that's probably going to go, but let's wait and see.
Yeah, I think so.
It's all fun and games until the guy from Australia shows up, right?
That's right.
You know what? One I did down in Fort Pierce, Florida, we had a guy from England come to it.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. Yep.
Well, Mike, I think with all of the effort and the advertisement and just the nonstop, constant work that you've put in for it, that wouldn't surprise me one bit.
I've done a lot of different events, but this one I always hold personal because it's coming back home to where I'm from. I didn't grow up directly in Zanesville. I was more on the outskirts, kind of like, I'm on the outskirts of Zanesville right now, but it's still, that's the town. That's where I'm from. The barn is a place that I used to go to quite a bit. It's always been the place in town to go. And Jim, the new owner, has made lots of renovations to it. It's a lot bigger than it was when I lived up here. 29 years ago, I moved from here, and that's part of how this thing started. You guys know I work with a lot of bands all over the place, and there's a lot of them out of Ohio. And when I realized at one point, like, wait a minute, I haven't been back home in 10 years, and I got a lot of family here and what have you. And I'm like, so what do? Let's make a charity event and do something good in that community. And here we are now.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, your first two years was charity for the shelter, the puppies and stuff. And
yes,
I love that. And veterans, obviously, most of us are veterans that are going to be there. That means a lot to us.
And the only reason we switched charities, because the first 2 years it was held in Newark, which is in Licking County, even though it's only like 30 miles from here or whatever it is, 25, 30 miles. it's the next city over. But, one of the things I did want to do was move it to Zanesville, more to where, the area that I had actually was more from. And that was a charity out of that county. And we wanted to we could have kept them, but we wanted to move it to a charity that was in this county or the city itself. And that's when I found Combat to Kayaks, and I reached out to James, and I really am glad that, we have them as the charity that we're benefiting. They're really are just an amazing charity.
Yeah.
Right.
Can't wait to meet them.
Right. Yeah, it's going to be such an awesome thing. I cannot wait. So I know you talked about, so just if we can give people a rundown. So how's the rundown going? So I believe doors open at noon, correct? For everybody, they can get
doors open at noon, and the barn opens at 11. So if anybody wants to come at 11, have at it. But the event officially kind of starts at noon. I'm going to be there a little bit beforehand with a few select people before they open, getting some things set up. That would be like the vendors and stuff, so anybody that's involved with any of that, or, be there at 10. But then it's going to be the first band is going to be West Devil at 1:00. Dead Silent is going to play at 2:00. Turning Tides is going to play at 3. At 4:00, the beard competition begins. At 6:00, if we're not done, we'll still continue on. But if we're done with the beard competition at 6:00, So High is going to play. Immediately following So High, we're going to start with the award ceremony. After the award ceremony is going to be Black Sasquatch, then Audio Side, and then headlining tonight is going to be Fester.
Mm-hmm. When is the Pinup Girls and the Whiskerenas going to happen? Are they going to happen all during the beard competition, or are they?
During the beard competition, we're going to have one of them at the beginning of it, and one of them is going to be more towards the end to allow them contestants who want to compete in both time to change. So
Right.
there will be some time allotted through that. With everyone I talked to, I believe they told me, and we can change it day of. We'll talk to everybody their day of before it happens, see which one is better for them.
Right.
And the majority is going to rule on that, because I don't know how long it's going to take to get ready for a Whiskerina or a Pinup. I could see all day long for both of them potentially, but I'm a terrible judge at that sort of thing, because I take 3 minutes getting ready once I'm out of the shower, brush, throw a hair tie down here at the bottom or something, and go.
Right.
Well, Mike, most of the people are going to be there. Who is your prediction for taking home that badass belt?
I don't know, because you never know who's going to show up. Matt has won it last year. We retrofit a belt for him. He's going to be in attendance, and he's bringing that belt with him. And wait till you guys see that one.
Yeah.
That one's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
So, what other beard competition goes back a year and retrofits the winner with something, especially something like that?
Yeah.
Wow. And I mean this, no knock on any other beard competition, because you guys know that I love going to beard competitions. Whether I'm entering them, competing them, hosting them, but there's a lot of different beard competitions, including the world's. There's only one Buckeye Beard Battle. And that's just that's really how I look at it. Where else do you get a Best in Show award like this? Where else can you go see basically a mini rock festival for free this year? Just an entry fee. that was a big decision to make. Do we continue charging at the door, or do we make it a free event? And I think we made the right choice by making it a free event. We lose the money, the revenue for the charity, everybody that comes in, but I think because of that, more people will be a little more charitable and participate with the raffles and auctions and
Stuff in Chiefs underwear.
But we'll see. It's one of those. Every year we do this. We have a correction of errors. What can we do to get better? What did people like? What were the things that people thought we could improve on? Where can we get better? And is it going to be perfect this year? Absolutely not. What in life is, but is it going to be an awesome time? You're damn right it is.
Right.
Is it good cause? Absolutely.
Right. I have a question though. So if people are going to be stuffing money in Chiefs underwear, shouldn't there be a poll for Chief to be dancing to actually make that money to get stuffed in it? I mean, it's only. I mean, if I'm getting waxed, I think Chief, if you're going to get money stuffed in underwear, you've got to be doing the pole dancing.
Hey, listen, man. Next year's
That is something we can look into for next year.
Mm.
I don't know if 2 days gives us enough time. I know it could be done, but
yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we do have a couple questions, and I think Chief just answered it. But Kay would like to know: can we donate online for the waxing stuff?
Yeah. Just go to Mike.
Yes, I believe there's a tab on it on my website.
Yeah.
And once everything's all said and done, I'll be sending all of that to Combat to Kayaks.
Right. Good deal. And Mike, you're showing the belt.
And if it's not on there, I'm not sure if I remove. I believe it is though. But if it's not, let me know and I'll get it added back on there.
Man, it's got some miles on
it. That belt, when you see it, does not do it justice because that belt is huge. It is huge. That belt is not small. It is a huge belt. Huge.
I'm telling you, I got my arms. I know it doesn't show on the camera. It goes off of it, but they are spread out and my fingers are just curled around it.
Right.
It's about 6 foot. No, it's about 5, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
What Jeff would like
down and at an angle too, but
Jeff would like to know what time does the registration start for the competition?
Registration is going to be starting right around noon, right when the event starts. We've got Kyle Waller is going to be handling the registration. I think we found somebody else to help him. We had one, but they had something come up and can't make the event. But we will find him some help one way or another to get done with that.
What is the cost per entry? Cost per getting in on each category you want to?
$20 first category. Off the top of my head, I don't remember if it's $5 or $10 for any additional categories.
Nice. Yep.
So we know Bishop's going to enter in the Whiskerina contest as Bianca. So that's an unfair advantage right there.
You know what? Anyone who wants to craft a beard, you don't have to be a female to enter Whiskerinas.
Yes, no. I wish him luck. I really do.
Right.
So Mr. Harmon is going to be there, Mr. Dapper. So yeah. I think my only mission is to be a good MC and try to compete with Mr. Dapper. So
yeah, he is. He sets that bar high, man. Like he is.
There.
Yeah, really high. I know. Like you get Finest Mixed Breed and Jay saying they're going to try to compete with the dapperness. I'll tell you what, y'all set that bar high because Mr. Harmon's been doing the dapper thing for a long time.
You don't play. You don't play
around.
I mean, he's definitely got some style there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You know, I'm a shoe guy, Chief, and when I saw him in West Virginia, and he was wearing some of the coolest red dress shoes. I was taken aback. I'm like, I got all these Jordans, but those are amazing. I mean, he just matched to the T. So he is Mr. Dapper for sure.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll be there in a t-shirt probably with profanity on it or something. And
Right.
Well, I like the fact that there's a lot of company owners going to be there and company owners donating to this event. I just got a package in. I got a bunch of packages today, but Bain Blend sent a bunch of stuff. True North sent a bunch of stuff. So the love you're getting from the community is awesome.
well, it's the thing, year one, Chief, you've been at it every year. And I've talked to you leading up to year one too. You know my philosophy on it. It's, I know I get a lot of recognition for it, but without all the help that I get from a lot of people, and that includes all these other companies, that step up, that contribute to it. Mountain State Grooming sent out a package again this year. I think they've done something all 3 years for it. And I'm not trying to leave anybody out. Like at this point, everything's kind of like a blur. I've been at it all week long, different things, but with all these other companies that pitch in and help out to sponsor categories, this year we are having the vendors, but all the bands that donate their time, Ted for helping out with everything, the venues, you guys, like how much you guys have done, Jacob, like everybody. Without everybody, this wouldn't be the event. I'm just the idiot who had the idea for it and pulls together the right people to pull it off.
It's something we all believe in.
Right.
Mhm.
So here's something I got to ask, Wizard. So for us listeners that live in a climate that where we get snow, are you ever going to put an event on in Florida so we can travel to some warm weather in the wintertime?
I've got something I'm working on in Florida. I don't want to say yet, but I'll say this: if it does what I think it has potential to do, year one will make like year 5 of Buckeye Beard Battle look small.
Wow.
Road trip.
Yeah.
So, Mike,
Now, whether I get it all together and pull it off or not, that's a different story.
Right.
But if you guys know anything about me, if I have my mind set on something, if this doesn't pan out, it will be something else. It'll end up being bigger.
Right.
Mike, everybody's saying you're not ready. You're not ready. You are not ready. Is there
There's
some
only
curve-
one.
Is there some
Let me tell
curveball?
you something. There is one person for this that is ready. Only one.
San
And
Antonio.
none of you are it.
Is there any curveballs coming that we don't know about?
There's always curveballs, but let's see. I mean, I got some curveballs today. I got some last week about it, some good, some not. Well, but when it comes down to it, this event's going down and it's going to be a blast. It is going to be talked about for a long time. It's again, I mean, I don't mean any disrespect to other beard competitions, but this is more than that. This is more than a beard competition. It's bigger than that. This is about community. This is about people coming together for a class.
Right.
Can you do me a favor? If you see my daughter eating a taco that has been in the car for 9 hours, slap it out of her hand, please.
Well, let me tell you guys something about eating. You do not want to eat before you come to the barn. The barn has some awesome food. If you want my personal recommendation, don't be expecting a New York style pizza. It's none of that. But make your own pizza. Get the homemade garlic sauce, garlic Parmesan sauce, and add yourself some pepperonis, mushrooms, and sausage to that.
Nice.
Or if you hate mushrooms, leave it off or whatever. But you're going to like it. today when I was down there filming with the local news station, they have different specials that they do every week. And what was it? It was a sausage, but it was really good. I've had the burgers down there. The wings are great.
Yeah.
You know, come to the Barn Hungry. They also have two special drinks they're doing for the night.
Yeah.
One is called the Bearded Blueberry Smash, and the other is called the Bearded Wizard.
What?
Yeah. Right.
We also have a IPA on tap from the brewery down the road, Wise City Brewing, owned by Ray Ballard. I've known him forever. It's an IPA they made. I believe next year we're probably going to have one with some stuff canned, possibly with Buckeye Beard Battle branding. We'll see. But we reached out to him a little bit too late, but we do have something
Right.
special going on for this one from them. So yeah, come hungry, come thirsty. You know, when I say this venue has been like, out of all the venues I've ever dealt with anywhere, this one has been the most accommodating. You know, so please guys, come out and support this venue. We want to come back next year and, you know, show them support because they're showing us a lot of support.
Right.
And Dino, you've been there, you know. We had the meet and greet there last year. It was just an impromptu one. I made a post on Facebook an hour before I was going to be there and said, hey, we're going to be here we'll get here between this time or that time. I walked in, there was like 30 people there. I'm like, holy shit. But I mean, you know, Dino will tell you this venue it's a nice place. Unlike last year, and I don't mean this in disrespect for the Hub because I love the Hub. They were awesome for having us, and it's a great place. Unfortunately, I just think we outgrew it.
Yeah.
This place is bigger, and it is set up a little bit better for our needs. The music is now outside, so if the music's too loud for someone or if they want to escape it, they get to go inside.
Right.
Is the difference. And it's a much bigger outside area, much bigger inside area, a lot more seating, ample parking. There's a lot of upsides to this venue this year. You know, those who haven't seen it yet, I think you're really going to like this place.
Right. I'll tell you, I can't wait to see what kind of magic happens at this one because, you know, fellas, last year was truly the magic happened because I met Chief and we talked to Santa Tom live.
Yep.
And that started the spark of magic, which transformed into this and some other shows. So I can't wait to see what comes out of this Buckeye Beard Battle.
But can I say one thing, guys? Any of you out there watching, if you wouldn't mind, if you can go on Facebook, and even if you can't make it, just hit the interested. I had this little personal goal, and I hate to beg for it last minute, but last I looked, it was like 6 short of that, and it would really mean a lot to me if we hit that goal. So if you can go to the Buckeye Beard Battle 3 Facebook event page and just click interested, I would really appreciate that.
Absolutely.
So, Mike,
Absolutely.
real quick, you talked about outside bands and stuff. Is it covered? Because I think we're going to have a slight chance of rain in the morning in Zanesville.
Yes, we've been looking at the weather very closely. The rain's supposed to lift by 11. There are some huge canopies overcovering. They were up today. They were up last night. They will be up on Saturday. Hopefully we don't need them and we'll be able to utilize the full outside area. But again, it is what it is. When we set this date over a year ago, how were we going to know, what the weather would be? Yeah. We always know the possibility, but luckily it does look like it's supposed to lift at around 9 to 10 a.m. So it should be over with by the time the event starts.
Whew.
Do you know, Mike? Do any of this just in case some people are like, you know what, I'm gonna do it last minute spur of the moment. Do any of the hotels that are mentioned on the Buckeye Beard Battle 3 page, do they still have rooms or are they all completely sold out? Do you know?
I don't know if they're sold out. I know we do not have any more of the discounts available,
Okay.
but there are other hotels in the area. Those are just the two we partnered up with.
Right.
That was something that I really wanted to do. I want to be 100% honest. That is something that I may not do next year just because I know some people called up while it was still in effect, and whoever they talked to, like, we don't know anything about that. And, you know, I promise you all, it was all taken care of. There are people who took advantage of those, if somebody there didn't know. But to me, that also kind of puts a reflection on this event, even though it's something that's out of our control. This is, establishments that we trusted with, like, we're going to do this. We want to bring you some additional business. And then they, not in all cases, followed through with their end of it. So
Right.
I don't know if that's something that I'm going to look into next year, or maybe if we do it next year, try to be a little bit more clear. Like, when people call up, your employees need to know about this, put a memo out, leave it up by the front desk where they answer the phones or
Just have
whatever.
Chief do a video with him knife handing saying, you will give this discount, and it'll scare them.
But at the same time, now anybody that called up, that can be a reflection on, myself and or the event or whatever. Like, this didn't happen. So, I love the idea of trying to help people save a little bit on the hotels and stuff. But because of that, it's something that I really want to revisit next year, and not sure if, I want to go that route with it again.
Right.
Well, I do have a final question, and we have about 10 minutes left, about 12 minutes left. And then I think then it'll be time after you answer this question, Mike, for Dino's question. But when the Buckeye Battles 1, 2, and the one coming up Saturday, Buckeye Battle 3, is over with, what is it that Mike Wiseman, what is the fulfillment? What is the ultimate, this was a success moment for Mike Wiseman?
What makes the Buckeye Beard Battle successful to me? One, first and foremost, the purpose we do this for, and this year that is Combat to Kayaks. I want to raise a lot of money for Combat to Kayaks. That's number one. Number two, I want everybody to have a good time. I know the music may not be everybody's first preference. Not everybody likes the heavier stuff. Not all of it's as heavy as you think. The earlier bands are a little bit heavier. It tones down during the night. It's still like hard rock, but I want everybody to have a good time.
Right.
One thing I do not want to hear from anybody at all ever is, I'm not going to enter because I'm not going to win. That if that's your attitude and that's the way you want to be, then by all means don't come to the event. You don't understand what the event is about. You don't know what we're trying to do. And that's not me telling people not to come. That's just,
Right.
Understand, this is what this is about. Not everybody's going to win.
Right.
This is just something we can do to have fun, to try to raise money for a good cause and bring different communities together. And, I think we're going to see a lot of change this year because, Chief, you've been involved the first 3 years the first 2 years you've been at them. And the first year was a little bit chaotic. The people there for the beard competition had like no idea, like, oh, what's this music thing? And the people there for the music, like, what's this beard competition stuff? Last year, that started to intertwine a little bit more and more. And, it was a bold concept to come up with at first, but, it's an awesome one.
Poor mixed breed.
Well, Chief and Dino, how many times have we heard Jeff Harmon say it's all about
Right.
it's all about what's the word I'm thinking of? What does he always say? It's all about the charity. I've heard him say that 100 times. He enters a lot of them, and I think that goes right along with what Mike was saying. That's what the main goal is. So, Dino, I think it's about that time, brother.
Gotcha. All right, Hemp Wizard. If you could see any entertainer, celebrity, band, alive or dead, who would you want to meet and why?
That's a interesting question because I'm that weird guy. I don't watch TV. I don't watch movies. Obviously I've seen TV shows and movies, but I don't sit around and watch them. The last movie that I sat down and watched has probably been at least 4 or 5 years ago. I don't put too much into celebrities. I do listen to a lot of music, but when I was younger, I did a lot of traveling and I met a lot of bands, and I still meet a lot of different bands. But I don't get excited about bands like Metallica or that type of stuff.
Right.
I listened to Metallica back in the early 80s before anybody knew who they were.
Right.
That's just me. So that's not a good question for me to answer because I don't pay attention to any type of celebrities really.
Right.
You guys know me well enough. I live in my world. That's the only way to describe it. I do my own thing. I don't look in too many other areas for entertainment. I'm always just working on doing different things.
Right. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you get to meet myself, Santa Tom, and Chief, though.
Well, I've already met you and Chief, so I am looking forward to meeting Santa Tom.
Right.
But and to be 100% honest, there's a lot of people coming here that I'm looking forward to meeting.
100%. Yeah.
And I'm more happy to see you guys again and meet all these people coming to this event than I would be any celebrity.
Right.
Wow.
So
what an answer. Well, Chief and Dino, closing thoughts.
I'll go first, Dino. Aside from the charity, Mike, this is home. It's brotherhood. It's sisterhood. It's engaging each other. It's community. It's friendship. It's building, the bonds between, the pinup girls and the bands, and it's home. It feels like home when you walk in there. Other beard competitions, enjoyable, yes. Charity, yes. Buckeye Beard Battle is home. It feels right. And I love that. And I will be there until I can't be there.
Right.
To me, it's just like we talked about earlier. It's just different thing. It's the gathering of different communities and bringing, this year 3 different communities to one event.
Right.
There's more to life than just your one core interest. I love beard stuff. I also love music. The pinup girls is a fun thing to add on. The stuff we're looking at adding on next year brings more interest to it. It's, I think when I was on with you guys the other night on Monday Night Mayhem, I said, I was just joking around, but one of these years we're going to have fucking fire breathing dragons flying down and coming in, and
might happen.
Right.
You never know, because every year, Dino, you and Chief really know a little bit of a lot of the plan that's going on with it.
Right.
So, it's going to get bigger and better every year.
Right.
Yep.
I got to say something, and Phil said it. Now, Chief and I, it was funny because we were at Worlds and we're like, yeah, this is an awesome time. But all we could talk about is, man, I cannot wait for Buckeye Beard Battle. as awesome as Worlds is, we're at Worlds and Chief and I are talking about, I cannot wait for Buckeye Beard Battle. I cannot wait for Buckeye Beard Battle. Like Chief said, it's home. It's just, it has that feel to it, and it's just special. In my book, there could be the hugest beard competition in the world, and I'm still going to pick Buckeye Beard Battle because it's special. It just has that unique feeling. It's special, and I can't wait to be there to see you, Wizard, and to see my brothers and to see everybody else, because it is a very special event. And the charity and the pride and the heart and soul that you put into this, you just make us all want to be there, and I can't wait to be there for this.
I'm looking so forward to this. I mean, I'm at the point now where, whatever's going to happen is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
If we miss something, if we mess something up, that is what it is. There's always last minute things that pop up, that are out of your control. I'm hoping none of those happen, but you never know. And I'm prepared for them. We're prepared for a lot of different things. That includes the weather, and everything else. This isn't just, thought up. We started it last week and said, we're going to do this. This has been in the plans for over a year.
Right.
And hopefully we have covered all of our bases, but if not, that's what that correction of errors is for. And
right.
Just be better next year.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, it's going to be an awesome time.
Yes,
come out, support the charity. One other thing real quick before we go, I'm going to have a donation thing up for each of the bands as well.
Yeah.
I'd love to see everybody do that, because these bands are coming out, they're doing it for gas money.
Right.
Some of them, they're not even getting that much, to cover their expenses for it. So, they could be out playing at a lot of different places, making more than what they're paying for this. All these bands are committed to the Buckeye Beard Battle. All of them have been affiliated with it. Some of them all 3 years. We have Audio Side back this year. West Devil, it's his band's first time playing, but he did come out last year and came out and performed a song with Turning Tides. So this is his first year on the Buckeye Beard Battle. We got Dead Silent. We already mentioned all the bands, but we got anyway, I go off on tangents, but we're going to have donations set up for them, and I'd love to see everybody throw $1 or $2 in for these guys, because they're coming out for their entertainment. Some of them even losing money to come out here and do this, so let's take care of those. Take care of the barn. Don't go eat someplace before. I promise you, the barn's food is amazing. Take care of the places that are taking care of our community and helping with our events. That's all I ask of everyone.
Right.
Well, I will close with this. Mike, I am so thankful, so humbled that you have reached out and invited us. Well, these two have been there, but invited me to come be a part of this. I'm very humbled. I'm very excited, not only to meet you, Chief, and Dino for the first time, but to meet everybody there. Guys, this is one of the things that I've had on my calendar I've been looking forward to, and I always tell people I work with, you've got to have something always to look forward to. I always look forward to Christmas, right? But this is something I've really been looking forward to, and it's here, and I'm ready. I'm excited. I don't care if I sleep for the next 3 days. Guys, make sure you check out Mike Wiseman on the Bearded Respect. He's got enough time to go eat him a sandwich, and then he's got the Bearded Respect at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you guys make sure you please check in for that. For Dino Proppas and for Steve Banos, I am Santa Tom, guys. We thank you so much for joining us this Thursday. Make sure you join us next Thursday for the next Trace Amigos. We will be checking in from the Buckeye Beard Battle III live and plenty of pictures to keep you guys in a loop that cannot be there. We thank you so much for joining us again. Guys, remember, this world could use a little kindness, so be kind to one another. And as always, keep Christmas in your heart year round. Mike Wiseman, thank you so much. Everybody, we'll see you next week.
thank you guys for having me. And one final thing for everybody, I'll keep it quick, I promise.
Go ahead.
You're not ready. You're not.
See you guys.